Alright, what's up? I think we are all set, so let's do it. That's the wrong one. There we go. What's up? Thank you for coming in to hang out. Bricks and Breaks. We're going to be listening to 2 albums today from Tactical Espionage Records, which we'll talk a little bit more about shortly. But yeah, I mean, I finally have this like down to a science. So I go to this view for about 15 seconds, and then I'm like, okay, let's look at the news, which there really is not much of. And actually, I need to make sure I have the right browser selected here. So really not a lot to actually talk about this week, which makes sense. You know, it's the beginning of the year, so it's right after like Comic-Con and M3 and stuff is still a long ways away. And not a lot of interesting listings recently either. I kind of feel like at this point, everyone is already on top of these and seeing them, especially on Mercari and like Surugaya. I think a lot of people have like the Surugaya wishlist feature figured out and working, and there's multiple Discord channels with notifications and stuff when stuff goes up. Obviously, we've got, you know, the usual shark mill going for pretty much always at least 10,000 yen. Only 7,777. These were some deals. We talked about these last week. These were some deals that went up. We had pretty much all this shark mill stuff was sold more or less. This one sold recently. Comes with the stickers, that's cool. But yeah, like I honestly, you know, still would love to fill the holes in my Shark Mill collection, but it has just gotten totally impossible at this point, really. And then yeah, this was also already mentioned in the Discord, but just a warning here: these fake reproduced copies of these God OD CDs are back up again. Do not buy them. Do not buy from this seller, UK, because there was an extensive investigation and confirmed that these are almost without a doubt not real. This person is printing them out themselves, so don't buy from them. This is still up, this Magical Pure X2 Gals from Beauty Burst. It's insanely expensive. I don't recommend buying it at that price. But yeah, this person put up a bunch of stuff, and that's the only thing that's still left available, just because of how high the price is, I'm sure. Yeah, I am too, honestly. Like, you know, 10 years or so ago, there was kind of a wave, a rash of From the Heart SRPC3 fakes, or at least what really seemed like fakes going around, and then that just kind of fizzled out, and there really isn't a lot of that. And you'd think that would be, you know, I mean, I guess the disc stickers are kind of the most, like, best, easiest way to determine if something's real or not. But if they just don't post a picture of the disc on the listing, then there's no way to check that. So yeah. Obviously, you know, if it's coming with all these flyers and it's got like this print on the disc, it's a pretty sure bet that it is not fake, but yeah. Maybe? It's kind of a like double-edged sword there, catch-22, but... And then yeah, like this. This is selling for 40... I think there's still like copies of this. Let's just see. I know like Tunnel C Store restocked this pretty recently. Hello, welcome. Thanks for dropping in. I thought that Tunnel C Store stocked this. Tunnel C Store. I think it's out of stock now, but this one? Yeah, almost certainly. Well, I don't actually know off the top of my head here. Let's look at Discogs. Okay, so there's actually only one version of this anyway. And honestly, like, the ones that are selling recently, there's every possibility that Technetium has printed more. And so that's also going to make it harder to kind of tell apart. Like, if he's printing more and using new current CDRs, then that'd also be a problem, but... They've got, what, 3 copies of this on Surugaya they're trying to sell for this much? It's ridiculous. And yeah, it's sold out right now on Tunnel C Store, but it did go in stock multiple times for this much, and I'm sure he'll continue bringing more copies to events and stuff, so it's crazy. Oh yeah, yeah. Ongaku Express. Great deals. But yeah, that's really about it. The only other thing I was going to mention, and I already posted this on the Discord, but I happened to see this Nako Punch. If you don't recognize that name, he used to run some events, kind of nerdcore adjacent, and he's a DJ. But yeah, I just happened to notice that he posted this picture on Instagram of this Smile Hunters CD that I haven't ever seen before. I can't tell what it is or what's on it, so I don't know if it's just like a promo version of an existing CD or who knows. I left a comment saying I'm really curious what's on that, but other than that it's kind of a mystery. But it's like, I guess I have to jot this down to add to the new version of the encyclopedia whenever that happens. So it's always interesting and kind of pretty rare anymore for anything totally unknown to show up even as a photo anymore, so... Yeah. But I'm sure it's folded by hand and it's obviously torn here. It's posted as unopened, but it's like the paper's torn in half, so I don't know how unopened it is exactly, but yeah. Yeah, if there are, you know, noticeable, consistent differences on the new copies, then... Oh shit, I just noticed that this thing is showing up when it shouldn't be. But yeah, if there's noticeable, consistent differences, then absolutely that should be logged as a reissue. This, here? That didn't work? No, I didn't want to put it in the folder. No. Sure, that works. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. It's all good. Alright, but yeah, that's about it, and yeah, this is the last track of this little, so I put this digital EP from M3 back in 2019, which, how did I get this? Now that I think about it, I have no idea how I got this, because I was not in Japan in autumn of 2019. I guess it must have been, like, mail order, or maybe, like, Penguin Man or something picked it up for me. That's my best guess. Yeah, that's my best guess. I'm like, how did I get this? But yeah, just a more recent EP, or SP, I guess, from this label. But yeah, after this track is over, we will dive into some much earlier stuff, and I'm gonna start talking about the label a little more now. Just move my stuff around. Did I not change the image? Oops. That's what it's supposed to be. Just put this over here. This. So yeah, as I mentioned last time, I was kind of surprised we hadn't gone into this label at all previously. So I don't know if this label is run by Tattoo, who is on a lot of Andaya Rave releases. I think it might be run by him now, but I don't think it was originally. But let me actually, I'm just going to pull up the Discogs page real quick here. Because it seems like this label kind of went on extended hiatus and then came back. And I think when it came back it was being run by Tattoo, but before that I'm not so sure. Let's sort by year here. So yeah, this is, I think, not comprehensive. We obviously have some gaps in catalog numbers here, and we'll kind of try to dive into that a little more later on. But yeah, we had releases from 2009 to 2011, and these are all compilations. And then the label came back in 2017, and it's mostly Tattoo solo stuff from that point on. There's a couple, there's this EP and one compilation CD in 2019. But yeah, it seems like he brought back the label and he was in charge of it, but like, you know, here he's just doing a few of the tracks, and like this name Indal is on a lot of the tracks. So we're jumping back in time about 8 years now. Let me update the album info. Oh no, 10 years. And so I have not actually listened to these CDs, honestly. I got these fairly recently in the grand scheme of things. Just like in the last 3 or 4 years. And so they've just been kind of the listening backlog. So I'm definitely excited to dive into this, see what they're like. Here's the interior art of this one. There's not even a track list, I don't think. There might be, though. It might be printed on the inside. Oh, it sure is, yeah. Full artwork there. Okay, so there's a URL here we can pull up later and stuff too. Okay. We'll dive into that a little bit more. little later, but let's do at least a little bit of building. But yeah, I picked up, I have, so everything from the Revival onwards, I picked up myself when they came out in M3. But prior to that, I picked up 3 of the, I think there's at least 5 releases from a friend who I guess had just bought them back in the day. I think, I'm not sure. I feel like Espionage GF, the one we're listening to right now, was sold on Groovy, and then I think they got the rest from Surugaya. But I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. Let's do some building here. Yeah, so we are on bag 6. Let's put this back up here actually for now. Sticker sheet. Sheets, plural. Yeah, I don't think I've seen any of the other names on these older compilations pop up anywhere else, really, that I can think of off the top of my head, at least. We got Indal is definitely the most common one, but then we got, like, Dragonic Marsupialia, DCR, and some other names that I don't think have popped up elsewhere. Oh, okay. Huh, I'm surprised I hadn't noticed that, because it's such a unique name. Oh, okay. That makes sense then. Yeah, in the liner notes here, there were some like profiles for the artists and stuff, so take a longer look at those shortly. Yeah, I think a lot of the releases from this label are even documented just because they popped up on Surugaya once or twice in the past. Oh, that's I'm sure absolutely tagged wrong. Yeah, I wonder if that was hijacked one way or the other way. Over 11 years ago. Okay, no, whoever submitted Espionage Girlfriend Yeah, did not check. This is even a I guess it is a Japanese punk band. I don't think it's gonna be a hardcore punk track on this CD, but we'll see. You never know. Yeah, just me personally, I always err on the side of creating a new artist listing unless it's like definitely absolutely 100% the same artist. So even if it's like, even if it's the same country and even if it's the same general style of music, like a electronic credits for the artist, I still, unless I just absolutely know for sure, I'm just going to create a new profile and then it can be merged later if it turns out to be actually someone who's already on there. I think I can really zoom this out, though. I can, but then I guess that's fine. Sure, why not? Let me just spin this over. That's another thing is, it's always kind of hard to decide. Like, this is titled as Unknown Title Cyber Remix. And sometimes, you know, it can be hard to tell if something says Cyber Remix, is that just the name of the remix? Or are they saying some artist named Cyber remixed this? And I think in most cases, you know, you can make a pretty educated guess, but I've definitely seen both ways where either, like, the thing in the remix clearly is crediting someone and the person didn't add that, or it almost certainly isn't meant to be crediting someone, but someone created an artist for it anyway. I can't think of any specific examples off the top of my head, but yeah. Oh, did I guess wherever I got these MP3s from, they did not know how to type Japanese characters. Let me look at the track list again here. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Huh. I really wonder who did this rip then, because I can't even think of, I mean, I can only think of like 2 or 3 people who would have had this CD to rip it, and I don't feel like any of them would have just given up on putting the Japanese characters like that, but that's a mystery. Although, actually, let me see something here. Oh, that's annoying. Hang on. 21. It's possible that I ripped this and it auto-filled the titles and I didn't double check them. That's very possible. Because these files are created from after I added the CD to my collection on Discogs. So this as a best guess, this was probably my rip, and I just didn't double check the track titles that were, auto-filled in presumably EAC. And that's definitely a pet peeve, was when people submit inaccurate or incomplete information to any of the various CD databases. I always hate when I pop a CD in and for every track the artist tag is populated with the label name and the track title tag is artist name dash title, all in the track title tag. It's just the worst. No offense to anyone who does that, but I wonder what the styles are listed as for this CD on Discogs. Okay, yes, Psytrance, Hard Trance, Hardcore, and J-Core. Yeah, this seems pretty accurate so far. Yeah, I really wasn't sure how much sampling there would actually be on these CDs. But we don't always have to have sampling. Nostalgic Fantasy. I think that's what that says. Yeah. Okay, here, I'll fix my tags for the next track before it comes up. I did see it looks like everyone's getting their SRPC 2.5 vinyls in. It's probably going to be a little longer for mine because it has to go to Japan first and then come back to me, but cool to see those showing up. No, this is just iTunes. Windows iTunes. There's just various elements of Windows iTunes that I've gotten used to, and so I prefer to use it over anything else. I mean, they're bootleg. They're not officially sanctioned or sold by Sharpnel Sound, but there was a single run pressed by one person or one entity or whatever. Yeah, I don't know the best trying to think here. I don't know if there's some kind of I don't think there's a mailing list or anything, but if there's some way to get on a list when things like that are in planning phase or not. Because I had actually assumed it was a even more limited thing than I guess it actually was. But I guess if you know the right people. Okay, so here's our... What was it again? Dragonic Marsupialia? Yeah, Dragonic Marsupialia track. I should be right there. Definitely sounds like 2009 era J-Core for sure. In a good way. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
誰でも乾きましたも大丈夫です。ちゃんと受け答えはできると思います。
今年の優勝ドラゴンズの強さの原動力、監督自身はどこだとお思いになっていらっしゃいますか？
やっぱり精神的にも肉体的にも初めて一昨年チームが勝った時から比べるととてつもない速さで成長しているというのがまず一番です。本当に練習でよくついてくれたな。このメンバーでなかったらできなかった。ここまでやっぱり練習を出して絞り込んで
Yeah, Terranoid or like a early Usao track. What are we doing with this door? It's a horizontal door? Sideways door? I don't know what you would call that, but it's a floor door. It's not really a trap. I guess it's a trap door. For some reason, my brain wants to expect all trapdoors to be square instead of rectangular. It feels like if it's not a square, then it's not a trapdoor. But obviously it's not the case. Okay, we have to do weird stuff on the corners here. This is the DCR track, so right off the bat I'm gonna say probably not that hardcore punk band. Something I just got curious about is I wonder if these compilations predate Tattoo showing up on Hyundai Rave entirely or not. We'll take a look at that in just a second, or someone will post the answer in the comments before I finish this bag, and then we'll know. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh. I hate these instructions. I'm gonna hold these up here because they're actually... I'm just pulling up in the browser. Oh, this is, I'm blanking on it. Sharpnel remixed this too. I think. Yeah. Just waiting for this PDF to open. I'm blanking on both the original and the name of the Sharpnel remix of this. I feel like it's on like PPPH around then. I'm sure someone will remember better than me. Okay, so here, this is what's annoying me about these instructions. Why do the thing on the top in step 1, then flip it over and do the bottom on step 2, then go back to the top on step 3? Why not swap steps 2 and 3? You see what I'm saying here? Do step 3 right after step 1. Is it snow? It absolutely could be. I'm sure, in fact, I'm in very short order convinced you're right. Okay, that all, yes, that all tracks. No, I think you're right. Oh yeah, I was so excited. I don't know exactly when this happened, but Windows 11 finally added back in the option to show the seconds in the clock in the system tray. It's possible that option may have been available for desktops the whole time or sooner, but for a very long time on laptops, it just wasn't an option. So they added it back, but the phrasing of the option now is show seconds in system tray clock, and then in parentheses uses more power, which like feels like a passive aggressive okay, you guys can have this option back, but you better know it uses more power to update that clock every second instead of every minute, so do this at your own risk. But I was very glad they added that back in because I had been using a third-party application to show the seconds, and it was not a very good application. It would, like, sometimes randomly open multiple copies of itself, and the display would glitch out awfully and stuff, so I was very glad to find out they added that back in. Yeah, right? Exactly. Oh! 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 Would you look at that? They didn't want to put, you know, a superfluous step in the middle there to make it consistently annoying. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I was just saying, like, well, they put a step 2 here. I wonder if this will be visible on the camera, because it's super visible to me. Oh yeah, you can totally tell one of those 4 single stud wide pieces in the front there is totally discolored. You know, it's not that big a deal, you know, in the grand scheme of things, but it's really obviously a different color. That's one of the, I think that's one of the 2 like biggest things I have seen people, Lego fans, complain about, is the color consistency and the mold injection marks getting bigger, which are both presumed to be a result of cost-cutting measures. I mean, I'm sure I could. I don't care that much. I can, you know, swap it with one of the back ones so that it's less visible. So, this one also. Yeah, that one's also discolored. Well, then here, I'll do, what do I want to do here? I can at least introduce symmetry. Yeah, there we go. Now we've got at least symmetrical discoloration in the front. I'm sure if I emailed them, they absolutely would send replacement parts, although I wonder, by the distribution, clearly there's a expected correct and incorrect color here. But, like, when they get them together in the factory, are they going to actually be inspecting all of them to make sure they're the correct color? I kind of doubt it. Yeah. No, I definitely sympathize. Or sympathize with myself again. I have heard rumblings of a rumor that sometime in like the fall they're going to put out a huge Enterprise D set, like a $400 multiple thousand piece set, which kind of tracks because there's a different building brick company in Europe that has had the Star Trek license, and apparently they don't anymore. So I've been mostly not buying new sets in general, but if that were to be a thing and it actually looked good, I would have to... Yeah, the D. So if that does come to fruition, that's probably one I would, in fact, splurge for. They just announced they're doing a set of the original Game Boy. Like, they've already done the NES, but I guess they're gonna do the original Game Boy, but, like, that's something I'm just, like, not interested in whatsoever. But yeah, we'll take a little time here to look into this stuff more. Again, this is all rumors, but supposedly it's got like the main set comes with like the full bridge crew, and then the gift with purchase is a shuttlecraft with a Ensign Row minifigure. So we'll see if that actually comes true. Okay, so I'm just looking at the liner notes here, and it does say that Indal is the leader, head of tactical espionage records at this point in time. And it sounds like this is, from the beginning, a Sendai-based hardcore label. Got credits for the... Are there artist credits for the jacket on... There's not. So it does actually credit the illustrator in the booklet here. It's just not on... In fact, it credits... This is interesting. So... It's not focusing well, but the list here is not profiles of people on the CD. It's profiles of the members of Tactical Espionage Records. So we've got Indal and Tattoo, and then we've got I think this is Anshiki. I'm not sure how to read these kanji together, but the person doing the artwork illustrations. And then there's also Mr. Fuji, who is, I guess, a DJ, but is not, credited for any tracks on the album. So they just got his profile in here because he's a member of the label, I guess. And then the special thanks, we've got Roland and Korg, among other things. Yeah, let's pull up the browser and look at some stuff. Here. But we'll start with this. Okay, so the main set would have Picard, Riker, Worf, Geordi, Data, Dr. Crusher, Wesley, Troy, Guinan, and Spot. But it's just a rumor, so we'll see. Yeah, so I wanted to see, first of all, when he starts showing up on other labels. Oh! I didn't realize he had a track on this. Okay, no, so he's on Hyundai Areva as early as 06. So that's a couple years, presumably, before anything on Tactical Espionage. Yeah, I had no idea he did a track on Gachi Homo Hardcore. Wonder if this is still available anywhere. This was a free web release. Even well, the page is still up. Is the download still up? No, that download is definitely not still up. It's a mega upload link. That's interesting. I'm surprised that there's no anything at megaupload.com. I wonder who owns this. Okay, so the registry is still 05, so I guess presumably Kim.com or his company or whatever, they must have never lost the domain itself. I'm going off on a tangent now, because I'm really curious about this. Yeah, because it says it's been under the same owner since 05. So they must have never lost control of the actual domain. That's really interesting. Hey, it expires in about 2 months. I'm sure that it will not become available. This is also interesting. I don't know what this implies, but this please drop... Does that just mean don't serve a web page? I'm not sure. Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, Tattoo is on, starting with the 3rd Honda Rave CD. Oh, there was actually one thing I wanted to mention. There's an event coming up that I was surprised by the lineup of. I'll find it here. He retweets so much. Okay, yeah, this is it. Yeah, March 1st in Sendai. This regular The Artist Yochien event that they've got. They've got Rough Sketch and DJ Gen as the guests, but I was surprised to see Tak on the lineup. We got Tattoo and Fokyun as well, and Bad Guy Nabe, Gatotsu, Nakakawa. But yeah, I know he pops up, once every couple years or so, but yeah, I was really surprised to see him on the lineup for this. Obviously not going to be in Japan for it, but if you're going to be in Japan on March 1st and want to go out to Sendai, I don't know a lot about these events, but I think they're basically kind of like lounge-ish DJ events at this brew pub, essentially. Yeah, I think they just set up like a little DJ booth in the corner here, and you can drink some beers, eat some snacks, and they DJ. But yeah, I was just thought it was cool to see him on that lineup there. Okay, so this is wrong, this is good, this is fine. And so yeah, if we look at the label page here, let's sort by year. So we've got TER000, which I'm looking at the disc here, and I don't actually see that listed anywhere. So I'm not actually sure where that catalog number is coming from. But then we've got TECD 003 and TERCD 004. There is one more known one. So let's pull up Surugaya here. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. So there's also this one, which needs to be added. Well, there's no track list, so potentially can't be added to this because I don't know who bought this. It would be really weird if these came into Surugaya at radically different points in time. But I don't actually even remember who I bought these from, but the person I bought these from had Roll the Can R and Espionage Girlfriend, but not into a corrugated cardboard box. So I don't know who owns this, who bought it from Surugaya. But yeah, I don't even have rips of this one. But this is TECD002. And then I wonder... No, this doesn't even list a catalog number, so... I honestly have no idea where this TER000 comes from. But I'll check the website or websites that are listed here. Apparently I ordered this one, probably originally for someone else. Oh, and I guess these I just bought. If this is 2018, I possibly bought these just for myself then? I don't know, honestly, my memory. I don't specifically remember at what point, if I was buying something for myself or someone else. Or, yeah, I mean, there was a period of time where other people just had access to my Surugaya account and could order stuff and just have it shipped to my share house in Japan and then coordinate it later. But yeah, let's look at the blog page listed here, I guess. I guess we can try to go straight to it first, but it might still be up. terecords.blog45.fc2.com. This page isn't redirecting properly. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, okay, so it is still up. Oh. And so this is a blog, which means it's going to be like a little hard to find stuff here. So this is the track list for R. We'll just go through the whole thing. And then this is Roll the Can, right? Oh, it's the artwork of Roll the Can without the text or logo on it. Interesting. That's cool. Let's see here. What's this? This video's gone. Oh, this isn't from a CD. It's just a sample of a new track. How about this one? Okay. Oh, this is for Espionage Girlfriend. So, does this blog not even mention the corrugated cardboard box release? Yeah, there's... Alright, I didn't skip over anything. So, okay, so that must have been Spring M3. So this is just saying thanks for coming to our booth at Spring M3. Okay, and then... Okay, they say, this is our booth number for the next M3. More details later. And then this, I guess, must have been a sample from that release. Let's see if it's... Oh, it is archives. But it might just be archive of saying this video has been deleted. Oh, no, it's here. But there's no information about like the CD itself. It's just this track. Who knows if they... I mean, presumably if they're posting it in March just before M3, it probably is one of the tracks from this release, but no way to know for sure. There's some other links we can follow here, though. Well, actually, I want to go back here. So that was Spring 2010. And Espionage Girlfriend was fall 2009. So that still leaves a gap in the catalog. I mean, unless this TER000 is wrong. Like I said, I have no idea where this came from. This might be 001, and then that would fill the gap, and there's not any missing anything, which would probably make the most sense. Just to see, I mean, that's just jumping back to Discogs now. I do want to see, I'm curious. Well, here's one thing we can do right now is 2009 fall in 3. Right? Okay. 2009 fall. We'll get spring too, just for fun. Expand everything. Here's Tactical Espionage Records. Okay, doesn't list a specific oh wait, gotta look at the circle cut. D33. Is this one of the years? Oh, this might be one of the ones that doesn't have the circle cut images. Yeah, dang. And I assume they're not at the spring 2009, but double check. Yeah, okay. So then October 11th, that's interesting. Usually it's at the end of October. But yeah, so I think we can pretty confidently confirm that this is from that date. Fix it here. Which you can't see anyway, but there. Oh no. Yeah. There, I fixed it. Over there. Yeah, so I guess that most like. Oh, right, I wanted to see if I can find out. So we want to look at late 2009 Groovy. Because I feel like I remember seeing this like album artwork on Groovy, and is it just /blog? Okay, so that redirects. Where's that redirect to? Okay, so yeah. Yeah, this is what, this came up, on Discogs. When you go to this 2009 November 25th archived page of Groovy.com, the archived page is just this, I think just this sidebar on top here. This section is a separate frame. And so the frame it loads in is not necessarily from the same date, and you can tell here. You know, this says 2010, so clearly it wouldn't say 2010 in 2009, and so you can do this frame, open frame, and new tab, and you can see what date it's actually loading that frame from. So that's, yeah, September 5th, 2009. Or 2010, not 2009. So that's one thing to always be careful about. Okay, so yeah, here's November 2009. Yeah, let's Let's like take a look at these couple months and see if we see Espionage GF. Oh, it did? What the heck? I had been... What? That doesn't make any sense. Because I had been keeping my eye on this, and it was about to expire. And I was like, oh, are they not going to renew it? And then I thought they did. No! Oh my gosh, I must have gotten mixed up with something else. Dang, I meant to keep my eye on this. I wonder what I was thinking of that got renewed then. Must have... I think that was... Oh, I'm thinking... Yeah, it was something... Damn, I meant to keep an eye on this at the end of the year because I knew it was expiring. Damn, that sucks. Maybe they'll let it lapse next year. I'll try to remember at the end of the year. So yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna. No, I don't actually see anything for these months of 2009, so I might be misremembering about Garuvi getting that CD in. Yeah, although that only. Oh no, what? Sorry, I hate that these... Oh, okay. This is from November 2nd. Okay. Oh god, I forgot they made these Mop Squad t-shirts. I don't think I've ever actually seen one of those in person. Then, so this is, I'm sure, M3 releases, more or less. And yeah, I'm not seeing it here. When was this added to Discogs? 2014. I really feel like I remember having seen this cover prior to then. But I can't think of where. Like where else would it have been sold, you know? I wonder if this brings up just... It's got a few unrelated results, but surprisingly few, honestly. Huh. But so if this was added to Discogs in 2014, then it must have been sold on Discog or on Surugaya at least twice, because I ordered it in 2015, and I'm sure that the person who added it also got it from Surugaya. But yeah, yeah, I can't think of anywhere else there would be to try to like find the track list for that other release or anything. I was gonna look.
Transfer complete.
Oh, this website. Okay. Redirected to an FC2 page. Indel Games Card Shop. Old Studio Indel closed. Oh, he sells Magic the Gathering cards now, apparently. Yeah, wow. This is like active. Yeah, copyright 2006 to 2025. I had no idea. And that is clear. That's not like a, you know, not like a just URL hijack or anything. This is the same thing. Card shop must have been running that card shop for almost 20 years now. So I am curious to look at the archive of this. This goes back, way back. Oh, but it's still a card shop. So I guess the music thing must have just been a... Yeah.
Complete.
Oh yeah, and here he's like mentioning the music stuff. So yeah, he's just been doing the... I guess it did say, yeah, from 2006. But here's a blog. This is a MySpace, but... Let's see if this thing... I can't, I mean, I want to say I can't imagine they would post the track list for their new release on one of their personal blogs, but not the label's blog. But let's see here. What we're missing Spring M3's release. Right? Yeah. Because then this is fall, and then this is, yeah, so spring 2010. That's fall 2010. Some cool event flyers on here. This is Lou Likma in 2010 at a event in Sendai. Wow. Can we go back? Look, maybe these are archived. Oh, they are. That's good. This is actually the last track of the first CD, and then we're going to get on to the second one, which is only like a year later, so it, I'm sure, is fairly similar stuff. But okay, so this is the same. Okay, so this confirms that this track was part of the M3 release. He says he's putting out 3 tracks on this release, but presumably it was a compilation, so I'm sure there's other tracks as well. If we go to the April... Oh, there's another sample track here. And then look at May. I'm not seeing any track lists, though, sadly. So this is archived, but it's an archive of saying there's too many people accessing the website now, try again later. And then, yeah, now it's privated. So no luck there. I'll check Tattoo's blog real quick just to see. Another. Oh, this is live, but there's no calendar. So let's, I don't know, we'll go to page 5. That's 2008. We'll go to page 3. 2009. Okay, so somewhere on this page, maybe. Nope. This January, and then this is after M3, I think. So I guess he just didn't feel the need to mention the new release from the label he's on his blog at all. What are you gonna do? And there's no, like, Why does this show... Oh, these are dates. I was like, why does this show 31 pages? But those are days of the month. Oh, yeah, there's just nothing... No info. There is also the option of just Googling this, seeing if anything comes up. Oh, comprehensive guide to corrugated cardboard boxes. Yeah, okay, so that's not gonna work. Try that. And yeah, no, that doesn't work. It's also always weird that Surugaya is so hit and miss in listing the track list. It just seems completely random. I have to assume it's just if the person working and adding that item to the database was being lazy or not. Because why would there be a track list for this but not something else, you know? So yeah, I guess unless that other CD pops up again, we'll never know. But I think this is the only thing missing then. I don't think there are any undocumented releases from this first incarnation of the label. I think it was just these 4 CDs and just the one of them we don't have the track list for. We know that Indal had 3 CDs, there's 3 tracks on it, probably. This does say it's a Toho remix CD, which tracks here. Put it on my wait list. There we go. Oh yeah, this came up a while ago. I had no idea about this. This Nico Nico remix CD from Music Servant. That's just totally lost now also. Alright, well let's build another bag of this here tower. Let me update the album info. But yeah, we are on to R now. Really creative album title there. R. And track list. Track list in here, so I'm sure there's a track list for all of them. I guess I can look, I'll do one more thing. I'll look at Spring 2010 M3 page just to see what it says, what it's got on there. Because I only looked at the 2009 stuff, I think. It's just the label name again, and I'll link to the same blog, so, and no circle cut images. Nope, I looked up the album name on Twitter, in quotes, and no results there either, so... It remains a mystery. I gotta find my bag here. mean, to be fair, for such a niche, obscure label, having only one release missing is not bad. Definitely not complaining. I just wish that labels would publish the track lists for their releases. I wish they would, you know, like actually announce what they're putting out instead of just the fact that they're putting something out. But they're right to do that or not do that. Yeah. But to at least the same extent, if not more so, I want Surugaya to fill in the track list for everything they sell also. And not just roll the dice on whether they're going to do that or not. There's some cool phasing there. Oh, this is a remix by Sakai, who I think has a couple of their own tracks on this CD as well. Yeah, just one, I guess, actually. Yeah, so this CD is all Indal, Tattoo, and Sakai. That's really interesting, though, that Indal's card shop is still up and running in a very lively fashion. Wonder if you could just, like, email the shop and be like, hey, you got any of your old CDs around? Buy one Black Lotus, get a Tactical Espionage Records CD free. Yeah. I do almost wonder now, like, I mean, I guess it just depends on, you know, if they're aware of what the collecting scene is like, though, but, like, I wonder if artists will start to get wary of anyone doing that because they might be worried that the person is just gonna go try to flip it on Mercari for 10,000 yen. Because that is definitely something that could happen. I mean, that's essentially what's happening with, like, the cis-trans stuff. Hang on. But yeah, like, that's not people asking Technician to dig out old CDs, but he has dug out old CDs and is selling them at cost, and people are jumping around and trying to make a huge profit on them. I mean, I I get the economic theory, concept, reality of supply and demand, but it just feels so scummy to resell something that you paid retail price for like 5 times that. What have you done to earn, you know? What right do you have to profit on that? Like, being fair or devil's advocate or whatever you want to call it, maybe some of these people need the money for, like, their life to get a health operation or something, but I feel like that's probably not the case for 90% of the people or more who are reselling for such inflated prices. And I know I definitely have, you know, I've seen, there have been a few times when the original artist will call someone out. I remember a while back there was a Twitter thread that kind of went viral of Crazy Kitty, CRZKNY, going back and forth with a Yahoo Auctions seller being like, hey, you've got my record listed for like 6 times the original price or whatever. When it sells, you're gonna share some of that money with me, right? And just going really over the top back and forth with them over I don't even know if it was a back and forth actually. It might have been just him sending repeated messages, but I would like to see that more often, because I feel like that's definitely something that would help. I don't know if it would help curtail necessarily, but funny. But I guess that means I should also like start doing that, like when I see my book being listed for exorbitant prices. Oh, that's wrong. Wrong piece. Yeah. It's definitely harder with Suragaya because that's a company doing that, so you can't, you know, call them out directly. You can't, like, leave a comment on their listing. But yeah, definitely on the Mercari, like, even just, like if it were my book, I could even just post a comment being like, hey, you can read this for free online here. Like, dear anyone thinking about buying this, go to this link. And, you know, I'm sure all of those comments are going to be swiftly deleted by the sellers, but... And I also know that availability digitally online doesn't actually deter people from buying it, because people still want to collect a physical piece of CD. Oh, they did? You just can't view them at all? I mean, I guess I wouldn't even know if a listing necessarily has comments or not, but... Oh yeah, there's not even a spot for it. Well, what if I sign in? Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna try to sign. I don't know my valid login, but... Oh, here. Yeah, that's definitely annoying that they hid them. Yeah, I know on the Discord, Tristan suggested with those fake God OD CDs, like just leave a comment being like, why do you keep selling fake CDs? And I don't like to be confrontational like that anyway, but I think a good comment to leave would just be like, try to frame it innocently, be like, hey, how many more copies of this do you have? And just see what they have to say to that. I'm sure they'll still... I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's like, there's plausible deniability, at least, with the question like that. Maybe the person commenting just wants to buy multiple copies. You never know. But probably they would just delete the comments anyway. Yeah. Yeah, it's with something like that that's handmade in the first place. I'm sure they'll be like, well, we have no way to determine conclusively one way or the other, so we're gonna not make any judgment. You could... I wonder if you could report them for not the fact that they're bootleg God OD CDs, but the fact that they have illegal sampling in them. Probably not, but that'd be funny if you could. Yeah, it's her. Before she got famous. I mean, yeah. Yeah, 2011, that's not that early. This is Miku already pretty popular at this point. I personally just always am amused when I see featuring Hatsune Miku in a track title. I don't have any actual, like, stake in it, but I feel like it's an instrument. And so I feel like that's saying, like, featuring Les Paul Gibson guitar in a track title. I wonder if anyone has, I mean, I'm sure someone has at some point, but I wonder how often people have, like, made tracks with Miku, but said featuring, I don't know her name, who provided the original voice that Miku was based on, but said credited as featuring her. Right? Okay, so this is our other Sakai track. It's interesting, it's basically almost all the End-All tracks in the first half, and then it's basically all of the Tattoo tracks in the second half. So it's probably going to get significantly more hardcore in a few minutes here. Spin it around here, you can see the nice progress on the facade there. Cool little accoutrement. I don't know that any better word for what's the word I'm looking for? Embellishments to a building's facade. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. I have been watching, mostly just kind of in the background, watching games done quick. There haven't been a lot of runs that interested me this time, but I am looking forward to tomorrow. They're doing Crazy Taxi with a live band playing the songs, because they can't let the music from the actual game play because of copyright. So they're gonna have a live band playing the Bad Religion and Offspring songs as the speedrunners. I think they're doing Crazy Box. They might just be doing Arcade Original. I don't know. You can't really speedrun the non-Crazy Box modes because it's just either play as long as you can or you have a set amount of time. So they must be doing Crazy Box. Now that I think about it. Yeah. Missing the Tetris the Grandmaster. I guess it's over now, but that's okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, they're doing Crazy Box. Alright. So we got some interior decorating going on here as well. That's the end of the first of 2 manuals here, so I guess we're halfway done with this set. And I am actually gonna be right back. So I'll be right back. Okay, sorry for the wait there. We are back. And yeah, I can immediately tell that we're on to the kind of tattoo side of things here. We can do just one more bag. We'll take us through nice and smoothly. So this one... So I'll mention now, I guess, next week I will be not streaming because I got some other stuff going on. But I do have the stuff for the week after that picked out. But if anyone wants to get any requests in, and we haven't had any in quite a while, I'm certainly happy to have them, or, you know, even if you don't have the points and you just want to make a suggestion, that's certainly welcome as well. We've gone through so much stuff that we're not running out of things exactly, but there's definitely a lot more when I'm going through to pick out something to listen to. There's a lot more of, oh, we already listened to that. Oh, we already listened to that. I thought it was 5,000. Oh, you're 4,000 points away. I see it. I don't actually think that I could realistically do all of that in one day. I don't know exactly how much combined total music it is, but that's certainly, you know, that could be like, okay, this is what we're doing for 5 or 6 streams. Oh my gosh. That's a fair few, they're called nerd coins. Please use the proper terminology. I do have one specifically planned show that I'm going to do in March to coordinate timing with something else. But other than that, yeah. Yeah. Oh god. Is it really that much? You can, I mean, you don't have to, but you can, of course, if you want to, rule out everything that's, you know, on Bandcamp or whatever. Although, well, yeah, I don't know if anything on that Toy Label Archives DVD is on, like, officially on Bandcamp or anything, now that I think about it. We've already listened to at least one thing. That would be a good, like, April Fool's show. Of course, now I've spoiled it, so I can't do that. Need to hit up Tristan, get the lossless rips of 3 out of the 4 of those. That's so funny to me that someone would sell those. Like, I don't think very many were made of those. And then to put those up and expect someone to actually buy them is really funny to me. So we've listened to, I guess the Hyperion cassette that I got a hold of is the only old... Is that actually the only old Toy Label release we've listened to? Oh no, I meant the actual CDs that are just field recordings. Someone put up the actual CDs on Mercari for, I think it was like 9,000 yen for 3 of them, something like that. I don't know, don't remember the exact price off the top of my head. But it was just really funny that someone would get those and then sell them. Oh, really? I can't tell if you're joking or not. I know I mentioned this before, but I do really want to take the time to go through and just compile a list of everything, I mean, listed in the encyclopedia or not, that is still unarchived. Basically, make a want list, essentially, is what it is, but so much of that stuff is not on Discogs because nobody has it or there's not even any track list available. I do wonder, actually, at this point, how many things in the encyclopedia don't even have a track listing available. Obviously, some of like the early Psychouts cassettes would fall under that. What else up there? I don't think there's any. I mean, like the early All Japan Records cassettes also, for the most part, do not have track listings. Probably mostly the cassette things. Yeah, I guess the Murder Yacht School cassettes also don't have, and like the early Hyper Rich cassettes. I'm still not annoyed, I guess tantalized by that photo C-Type posted of the CDR of Mind Damage. We could start making copies of that and sell them on Mercari for an insane amount of money. Yeah, the limited CDRs. Okay, just making like a little shelf of scrolls. That's good. Now this feels like it would be like right at home on a very early Tano CD or something like that. Shelf of scrolls here. Sits back in this corner like that. Yeah. Excuse me. What is this? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music? Table back in the corner here with a very large brush drawing. Dump those sets of scrolls over the scroll shelf. Oh, okay. I was like, when I was putting these two pieces on, I was like, these seem really unstable. Because I forgot to put that one piece right there. Oh yeah. Very immediately, much better. Alright. How much more do we have here? 3 tracks, but one of them is really short. This, I could. Is he live? This is presumably gonna sit here. Oh, I see. It's actually gonna clip in. Oh yeah, I guess that does clip in. Huh. Sort of. I'll have to go camera higher up next time. But yeah, this it like slides in here. There's some slots. Probably when it's fully built, it'll be more secure in there. Take a look at a couple things here real quick. He's playing Madden 25. He doesn't talk? He just plays the games silently? Fair enough, yeah. I was just checking, like, Twitter to see if there was any more tactical espionage info, but just links to the blog. Yeah, this is what we just already looked at. And we looked at those. I don't know. I didn't look at this. I don't know who Lotus is. I think they're the artwork illustrator for, at least for R. Look at this site. Just for fun. Anji, that's how you pronounce it. Anji. That's not archived. Log. Oh, this is like a mobile formatted blog. There was one other thing I wanted to look at. What is the name? There was that database of Dojin music. I don't think it's up anymore. Was it like Black Lotus or something? No, that's... I'm getting mixed up with the magic cards. Black Angel. Right? Wasn't that what it was called? Something like that. What was that website? Anybody remember? Let me check something here. I don't think that was here. I don't think it's up anymore. It's not gonna come up here. What is this? Thank you, yes, okay, I knew that was right. I just couldn't find a link to it because it's been dead for so long. Link. Oh, huh? I don't know how easily this database can be looked at, though. That's 08. This goes up to April 2010. January 2010. But it looks like this database did not pick up on this label at all, unfortunately. What do we got here? I'm surprised how much of this is archived, actually. Says, yeah, back when it was just Heavenward and Quartz. Oh, this is the AC commercial that Ninja G also covered. Good shit. I bet there's some stuff in this database also that has been forgotten about and is not no longer recorded. This would be something very good to go through at some point. But, you know, obviously not all of it is archived, unfortunately. Just look at all of the L's. had like beauty burst on here. Oh no, I guess not. Huh. Blaster head and blaster head versus quad. Like even if we do show all. I remember at one time I emailed the guy who ran this site because they had a scan of a Love Tracks release on here, but it was too small to read the text, and I was like, I want to be able to add this to Discogs, but I can't tell what the track names are, so can you send me a larger scan? And they sent me a slightly larger scan. I wonder if we go, let's go look like Alice's Emotion. Does this list like the Happy Drive promotion disc? Yeah, okay, so this has like early promos and stuff. Like I think probably didn't know about this Otonoishi promo until it showed up. Like it had been listed here, but I think just never noticed it. Here's that X-Man. Yeah, okay, so it's got the loops of GT. Yeah, probably lots of stuff in there to dig into at some point. Oh, AVSS. They have one release for AVSS. That's really funny. Alright, well we are on our last track here, so we can start wrapping up. Back a little bit. So first things first, let me get you the password for today. And what did I set that to? All right, I set it to tattoo, just the word tattoo, all lowercase. Why did I put an exclamation point? Now it's not going to show it. Check it. So yeah, the password is just tattoo, just the word tattoo. Put a D at the end of the old URL. You know the drill. Enjoy what we listen to today. And so I'm going to switch to this, and it's going to have the wrong image. And it's also going to be showing my browser still for some reason. Let me fix that. So yeah, like I said, no show next week because I'm busy with other stuff. But the week after that, we will be back on schedule. We're going to listen to a couple albums from Fishtone. So Fishtone featured on some early AVSS stuff and played at a lot of like early AVSS events. And when I was in Japan the most recent time, I picked up the first CD on here, the 2006 September. It was really expensive. It was 5,000 yen. I guess that's not really expensive anymore, but it felt like it was really expensive from Mandarake of all places. So we'll listen to that, and then another Fishtone album that I just picked up on Amazon Japan for like 300 yen or whatever. But yeah, really interesting stuff to dig into there. We'll dig into it then, but Fishtone's discography is surprisingly extensive, so look forward to digging into that in just a couple weeks. But yeah, that'll wrap it up today. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out. Hope you had a good time, and we will see you again soon. Peace out.
one time 3 years ago. I'm here for some practical job interviews. Pass me your phone. I need to make some long-distance calls. Hello? This one time I ate boiled peanuts. I mean, a whole lot of them, right? And I'd like to got sick. Know what I mean?